Here's a walk around of our 2019 INFINITI Q60 Red Sport. I'm pretty much gonna go ahead and walk around the vehicle, point out any dings, dents, scratches, any imperfections that I do notice, and then I'm gonna quickly step inside and go over some of the features that this particular vehicle is optioned with. So starting off over here near the back, we're gonna pretty much go over every wheel and kind of look over if there's any curb rash or anything of that sort. So this wheel is immaculate. I just want to mention that this is an accessory wheel, so this is not a factory wheel that comes with a Q60 Red Sport. So this is actually an additional $2,000, I believe, is the package cost for this. These are the original wheels, or the original tires on the car, I meant to say. On the back you have 255 35/20s, and they are Bridgestone Potenzas, run flats all the way around. And then we're gonna move this way. There's no imperfections that I noticed on this side of the vehicle. There are two pieces of 3M clear bra right over here. This basically protects your rocker panel over there. Moving along over here, super clean. The sun actually really makes this color pop a lot more. Now we're gonna move over to the front wheel over here. Again, immaculate wheel, no curb rash whatsoever. And then you do have the gorgeous red brake calipers, indicating that it is a Red Sport model. This one again is a Bridgestone Potenza as well, the original tire, made in 2018. 255 35/20s, all the way around pretty much, it looks like. Now I'm going to step over here to the front. This is usually what concurs most of the damage on the vehicle. You can see the daytime running lights looking beautiful, even with the sun gleaming down. The car is running, I want to add. The AC is blasting. It's about 90 degrees here. Super hot. But it is gorgeous. One butterfly was killed in the making of this video. Yeah. Kind of walk around this way as well. Now I'm going to get super close. Kind of see if there's any stone chips, any scratches that might be present. And it does not look like there are any stone chips on this one. Like none at all. Yeah, so nothing really to report of as far as stone chips go. Super immaculate. So now we're gonna walk around over here to the passenger side front. Again, the wheel is immaculate, no curb rash whatsoever. Again, it's the original wheel, Bridgestone Potenza, and it is also a 255 30/20. 255 35/20, I apologize. Awesome. And then you can see the gorgeous brake caliper again, 4-piston brake caliper in the front. We're going to keep walking along the vehicle, and you'll notice there are no imperfections whatsoever. I promise you, if there was, I'd point it out. Again, the 3M right over here covering your rocker panel. We're going to step back over here to the wheel again. Super immaculate. You'll see no curb rash whatsoever. Back here we do have the 2-piston calipers hiding right behind that lip over there. This specific vehicle also does have a carbon fiber spoiler add-on. I believe this is a aftermarket factory option, so they do install it with the factory, but you do have to pay separately for this feature. Other than that, let's step inside the vehicle and I'll kind of go through features inside this particular one. So here's the door card over here. You'll notice it does have a blue flake in the carbon fiber over here, so there are some that have silver ones, so this particular one is optioned with a blue. You'll notice right over here we do have the Bose surround sound system, which I think is a must on these vehicles. I've heard it without and with, and it definitely is a night and day difference. Right over here you'll notice the Bose tweeter right up here, and then we do have blind spot monitoring right over here. I'm going to step inside. Before I do, I want to point out this is generally a common wear and tear item. As far as entry and exit is concerned, you know, kind of can't avoid it. So I'll try to get the best video footage I can, but basically you'll notice that there's like barely any wrinkles over here. This also is another area where, you know, you get common wear and tear, and you'll notice, hopefully I can get it on camera, there's only like 2 or 3 cracks over here, lines over here. Nothing that's, you know, eaten through the leather or anything like that. Now I'm gonna hop inside real quick. Alrighty, and up here you'll notice it does have your tire pressure monitoring system. Hopefully you can hear me with this AC blowing. It does have low gas, so I'll go ahead and get that topped off when we do step back. You do get paddle shifters right here in the Red Sport model. Other than that, you do have your top screen, which is primarily for your navigation. You do have a round view, so if you press this button right here, it portrays a top-down view of the vehicle and kind of helps you in low-speed situations, especially with parking and whatnot. And then you do have these trajectory lines when you do turn the steering wheel. They kind of guide you and whatnot. If you press that camera button one more time, to the right-hand side of this is the whole right-hand side of the vehicle. So if you were going to be parallel parking or something of that sort, you would not curb your wheels, you know, go over the curb, damage your wheel or anything of that sort. Right over here is your front-facing camera. If you press this button one more time, the camera button, it'll just show you the front-facing camera. So as you can see over here, you'll even get trajectory, so as far as how close you are to an object and whatnot. Other than that, you do have heated seats in this vehicle, and then if you press this climate button, you have access to your heated steering wheel. This is also, everything over here is touch as well, so if you want to turn down the fan speed or change the direction of where the fan is blowing or something of that sort, you're able to do so through here as well. I've already mentioned the blue carbon fiber. It has a blue weave in it instead of a silver weave or a white weave, which is what the other one has. Another thing that I wanted to go over, if we press menu over here and press this button, these are all your driver safety features that are on this particular vehicle. So this one has forward assist, so if you did get too close to a vehicle, it pretty much apply the brakes for you and kind of save your life. And I wouldn't test it, just saying. And then oh, I lied actually. Forward assist is radar guided cruise control, so that would be right over here. So you're actually able to set up the cruise control via this button, and that actually turns on all your safety devices. And you're able to basically set a certain speed, and if the car in front of you slows down, it'll slow the car down. It'll actually kind of, it's helpful when you're going on a road trip, mostly just because, you know, a lot of stops and like slowing down and speeding back up and getting back into, you know, the flow of traffic. Could be helpful if you're, you know, work in the city or something of that sort as well. Lane assist is pretty much lane departure warning. So if you don't signal and you're veering out of your lane, it'll actually vibrate the steering wheel, alert you via noise as well, and basically try to alert you back to, you know, focus on getting into that lane. It will not literally put you back into that lane, so that's something to keep in mind if you are looking for something like that. Blind spot assist, I mentioned earlier, the blind spot is right over here. Pretty much this will alert you if there's someone in your blind spot. You do have some settings as far as how bright you want them to be and whatnot, and you have the ability to turn all these features off, so that's a great thing as well. I know my mom's car, she has a Toyota Camry, and every time I drive it, for some reason it always wants to apply the brakes. It says that I get too close and whatnot, so I know that it can be a headache for some people that, you know, are just more focused on the spirit of driving, if you will. Emergency assist is actually what I call the forward assist. So emergency assist is if it notices that you're getting too close to a car in front of you, it'll literally apply the brakes, in turn saving your life pretty much, and you know, causing the damage to be reduced if there was to be any damage. Other than that, if we look over here, these are kind of this knob is kind of like a BMW iDrive, if you will. So it basically controls your whole top screen. The main objective of this is kind of to you know, have you not touching the screen pretty much, and, you know, be able to access all the features that you want without having to take your hands far away from the steering wheel, if you will. Right behind that is your drive mode selector, very important feature. I'm going to go ahead and push this up. So you do have 5 or 6 different settings. You have a personal setting, which obviously you can personalize how you want the steering wheel to respond, the throttle to respond, as well as the suspension. You have a Sport Plus, which is obviously going to be the most aggressive setting. A Sport, which is going to be slightly less aggressive. Standard will kind of adjust to your driving style. We have an Eco, which will obviously be to get the best gas mileage possible. And then you have a Snow mode, obviously for slippery situations. I'm going to go ahead and toss it back into Sport Plus. Other than that, I want to mention the paddle shifters I probably already mentioned. You do have an automatic window up and down. You got 2-person memory seating in there. You got Home Link for your garage. I do not know if you can see it or not, but right over here you have Home Link for your garage, so you're able to program up to 3 garage remote openers. You have a sunglass holder up in here, and obviously your sunroof. And I'm gonna just turn the wheel all the way to the left, and I'm gonna step outside and kind of show you the tire tread. This is an all-wheel drive car, so all the tread is gonna be similar as far as depth goes of the tread. So let's take a look over here. I do have my tire meter reader over here, and it looks like you are at 30 seconds. You are about 8:30 seconds, so that's fairly good. Generally it goes out at 10:30 seconds, so 10:30 seconds would be the best. And then obviously when you get to like 2:30 seconds, that's generally when they want you to replace your tire because it's unsafe for travel. So yeah, you can kind of see the tread life over here. Basically a brand new tire. And yeah, this is an all-season tire I want to add, even though it is a red sport. Infiniti, equips all of these with all-season tires as well. If you do have any other further questions, feel free to let me know. Another gorgeous red sport. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.